Hey, Pooch. Hey, welcome to our channel. We sold everything and moved to Latin America? No, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah,
we did that.
We lived 8 years in Latin America, including Central America, and now we're in Europe. And regardless of location, we're hacking our lives. We're professional frugalists and life hackers. We were doing that in the States before we left, which incidentally, what's this video about?
I don't know. You come up with a topic today.
Well, one of the things is people talking about how they had to sell everything and the painstaking process of selling everything and parting with personal items. Now, I understand the difficulty of parting with personal items, pet things that you've become, you know, a little attached to, you know. But some of those attachments, we don't really realize how they are they're disguised attachments because they're financial. Let's say, like, for example, I had a fairly expensive reference book worth $300, you know, I just didn't want to part with, and I found out that they now have it for free online, $300 reference book, and I said to myself, wow. So yeah, I donated that to a friend. Hey, fella. What's the matter? You didn't eat breakfast yet? Go get yourself a cappuccino. Come on. That's the ocean, guys. I don't know if you can see it. And what about you? Was there anything you had a personal attachment that you had difficulty letting go of?
Yeah, my photo albums. But I put them on digital, on discs, and so now I have them, but when I want to look at them, I have to put them into the computer with the discs are no longer on the computers. I don't have disc drives.
Oh, the computers don't have DVD drives as much as they used to? You had to put our family photos on DVDs, and you're not really liking the DVD.
Well, it's not the same as grabbing your photo album, getting all comfy on the couch, and looking through your photo album with your family and friends.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there was the emotional attachment, and then there's the financial aspect. Like, we lived in the same house for about a dozen years. There's like all these things you know how it is, you accumulate that you put money into, and then all of a sudden, you know, you go to sell your stuff, and some things are in high demand and they sell well, and other things don't sell as well. I see a lot of agony going on, a lot of people on YouTube that are doing this, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, I didn't go through that. Okay, so let's get to the financial part of this. A lot of people are agonizing over the money they spent on stuff, and some of these things aren't necessarily quick sellers. Let's just say they're maybe unique or expensive, I don't know, whatever. For one reason or another, they just don't appeal to the common, you know, item that people are looking for. And you've spent $100, $200, $300, and now nobody wants it on Craigslist. You know what? I'll bet you there's an awful lot of people that wish they didn't have to go through that. We didn't go through that. Okay, here's what happened. We donated like a dozen trailer loads to the Goodwill of really nice stuff. Like, I'm talking like really nice crystal items that, I mean, there's crystal shops here that sell their crystal for an arm and a leg, and they're really ritzy shops, you know. You gotta like dress up to go there. And I just think about all the really nice crystal I gave away to friends and just people that came by. I just gave it away.
Yeah, we gave our crystal to friends.
And not only that, just really nice collectibles from the 50s and 60s. Really nice things that you just, rare items and such that we just didn't have time to sit around.
Some were baseball bobbleheads, I remember that.
We didn't have time to wait around for a collector to find us. So we just gave them away, and they were just, the stuff was valuable to someone. Well, they have value, you know, because they're rare items. So I'm just saying, all the things we gave away to our friends that were valuable, and then other common things we gave away, 12 full trailer loads to like Goodwill Industries. The people at the Goodwill were like, thank you, thank you. The first
They're
few,
like, thanks, guys.
the first few loads, it was like normal, you're just another donor. But after 6, 7, 8, 9 loads and beyond, 10, 11, 12, they're like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, I can't believe you guys are donating this much stuff. And yet we still, I don't want to, you know, focus on the idea that we actually made a profit on our stuff, because it was very small. But we did better than break even.
Even though we donated some of our
Even though we
stuff,
donated
all that
12
stuff to
trailer
Goodwill.
loads to the Goodwill Industries, and we donated stuff to our friends. So I'm taking Angie into the labyrinth of the old section today. This is her first time here. Should I let her go ahead by herself? You mean property? Water fountain? Don't know.
This is cool.
Would you like?
Yeah, I'd probably get lost though.
Okay, I'm following you.
No, don't follow me. I think we're going down though. I think we go like, oh, there we go.
That one goes down. Let's go that way.
Are you sure?
No, it's this way. No, it's, wait, it's this way. No, it's this way. One stark difference between the dogs in Jungia, Jono, and the dogs here is that these are behind gates. We're discussing how it worked out for us, and I want to point out that this wasn't by accident, it was by design. And so the whole aspect of how things worked out when we moved abroad was, not only did we give away 12 trailer loads, plus gave away bunches of really nice items to our friends, but we literally broke even. There's a way to do this where you're not getting hurt financially. We've turned it into a system, and you can find out more about it below clicking on the links. It's not just the financial, and then there's the emotional part of the emotional attachment to things. And I'll tell you right now, there is still some emotional attachment, even though once you learn to remove the financial pain, you know, because you're not losing any money, and once you know how to do that, you can do that over and over, and there still remains a little bit of emotional pain. And so yeah, we did the typical thing. Now, no, it's not typical at all. We came with the 4 suitcases, the 2 suitcases each.
Yes.
Now back then we didn't seem to have any trouble with the 2 suitcases, but nowadays even American-based airlines play tricks on you. Like, they'll tell you the 2 suitcases are included free, but then they'll say, yes, they were free on this leg, but on this other leg they're not free and you got to pay extra. So all the airlines are all playing tricks, charging extra. But back then we got our 2 suitcases, and that's what we came with. It's a lot easier to plan on coming with your 2 suitcases, you know, as making it part of your travel plans, when you know you're not going to lose any money selling all your stuff. So now we're both doing this without institutional health care. We will both survive this, I guarantee it. The difficulty for us wasn't the part about selling everything at a loss, because we never did that, as mentioned, but a little bit of emotional attachment, not as much as most people probably. I think that having done this dozens of times in the States, I think the rug was pulled out from under us. The proverbial rug was pulled out, because when we finally came down here, our method and mode of thinking, You know how it is, you do something for years and years, and you just, let's face it, you start thinking within those terms, and then pretty soon we're calling it a box. That's where thinking outside the box comes from. But our box was being able to move from one state to another, cross country, from west to east coast, to the south, wherever, and never lose any money doing it. And so that was our box. But when we came abroad, we did the same thing, but we found out that, oops, you can't replace things abroad as easily. But there are still hacks abroad, like for your rent and for the food, and so for your basics like rent and food. But some of the other things are more difficult, as I've outlined in the other videos. Looks like it's spring. All these flowers are coming out.
It's hot when you're working.
All right, so we'll let you know if we make it to the top. Thanks for watching the video. You know what to do if you like it, and have a nice day. If you see us in the next video, that means we made it. Ciao.
Ciao.